I am commanded to execute this order. That's what this paperwork says. That's what this paperwork says.
On May 14th, 2022, a Covington police officer transported a juvenile under a temporary detention order to the Commonwealth Center for Children and Adolescents in Staunton, Virginia, only to leave the child unattended in the facility's lobby at 5:30 a.m. Section 37.2-809 of the Code of Virginia mandates that officers executing a TDO shall ensure the safe custody and transport of the individual to the designated facility. Instead, body camera footage reveals the officer arguing with staff, insisting, "That's y'all's problem, that's not our problem," before sliding paperwork under the door and abandoning the juvenile in an unsecured lobby area. The officer's actions disregarded the child's safety, exposing a vulnerable minor to potential harm in a dark, isolated setting near Interstate 81, sparking outrage from the community and state officials.
I'm gonna grab your bag. It's okay, I'll get it. Alright. There's stuff in here. This temporary detention order says that I am commanded to execute this order and take the juvenile into custody. Yeah, I'd like to speak to somebody because I'm delivering the juvenile. I'll wait right here. Yes, ma'am, I'll wait right here. All right. So I'm delivering this juvenile. All right. All right, thank you, ma'am.
I called my manager.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Okay.
For him to have a seat instead of standing for an hour.
Okay. This, I am commanded to execute this order. Okay? I am commanded to execute this order. That's what this paperwork says. That's what this paperwork says. I am commanded to deliver him here. All right? All right? And that's y'all's problem. That's not our problem. I'm fulfilling this, and there's a chair right there. I have this paperwork fulfilled. There's a chair right there. My only obligation is to deliver him to this facility. There's the paperwork. Here is our paperwork. I am commanded to do this. Okay? There is a seat right there. He can sit at and wait. All right? And so I am doing what our Commonwealth attorneys, what our Constitution, they said it's unconstitutional. All right. So you need to let this gentleman in your facility, this order is fulfilled. Okay. So he's going to stay right here. Okay. Here's your paperwork. Here's your paperwork. You have a good day. You hang out right here, buddy. I delivered the juvenile to the facility. There's a lady that said that her supervisor is in Charlottesville. And Charlottesville. Okay. And that I needed to wait in my car with the juvenile until she gets here, that they're not accepting.
You let her know that you have a piece of paper from the magistrate stating that that individual is to be delivered to that institution, and that is what you are doing. And by law, they are required to accept him.
I told her that repeatedly, and I was recording, and she walked off. So I slid the paperwork under the door, and he's in that lobby area.
Have you already signed everything?
Yes, sir.
Is he in a secure area?
So I walked him in through the first door. There's a lobby area. I can't get into that second area.
Okay.
But he's in between the two doors.
Let me make a phone call real quick, and I'll call you back.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Goodbye. Hello?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I tried to call Kenny, but I forgot he marked off at 4:30 this morning. Because he's the one told me, he's the one that just did this the other day. Is he, I guess what I'm trying to ask, you say he's in the lobby between two doors. Are those doors unlocked where he can just open it up and walk out?
Yes, sir. He can walk back out.
Right, and we can't leave him there.
Yes, sir.
Because we can't let him just walk out, even though you filled out the paperwork and you slid underneath the door. If she comes back, advise her that your supervisor would like to speak to her.
Yes, sir.
You give her my number to call me.
Yes, sir.
All right? Or if you can get her to come back.
Yes, sir.
All right? All right?
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right, thanks.
Goodbye.
When the officer called his supervisor, he was sternly instructed to ensure the juvenile was in a secure area and to provide his contact information for the facility's supervisor to follow up, as the lobby was not secure and the juvenile could easily walk out. He returned to the detention center only after being reprimanded for abandoning the juvenile in an unsecured lobby, a reckless act that violated protocol and exposed his corrupt actions and incompetence. Upon his return, he found the juvenile had been taken into the secure area by facility staff, who also retrieved the paperwork, highlighting his failure to fulfill his duty.
got him inside the secure area that's locked, and they won't answer the phone. One woman come out to the door and looked at me and walked back in.
I'm sorry, looked at you and did what?
She walked back in.
Alright. Did they come and get him?
Yes, sir.
So she did come and get him and took him in?
Yes, sir. He's inside the locked, secure area.
And she did that?
Yes, sir.
Did she pick up the paperwork?
Yes, sir. The paperwork is gone.
Then you know what? Get in your vehicle and come on back.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Alright, bye.
Route to City 550.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Following the incident, the Covington Police Department conducted an internal affairs review, concluding the officer acted in good faith per Virginia law, Section 37.2-808 of the Code of Virginia requires officers to act with diligence and care in executing custody orders. Yet, the department's claim that the officer never left the facility's fenced grounds contradicts reports from facility staff who described the child as abandoned in a doorway, unsecured and alone. The officer's body camera footage, which the department cited as exonerating, was not fully disclosed, raising questions about transparency and accountability in a case where a child's safety was clearly compromised. This incident highlights broader issues within Virginia's mental health and law enforcement systems, where officers are often caught between legal mandates and inadequate resources. Virginia Code Section 37.2-809.1 underscores that state hospitals must accept TDO patients, yet systemic bed shortages create conflicts. The officer's frustration, evident in his dismissive remarks, reflects a deeper problem where law enforcement is tasked with mental health crisis management without sufficient support. While the child was eventually admitted and safe, the officer's actions underscore the need for better training and coordination to prevent such reckless abandonments in the future, ensuring vulnerable individuals are protected rather than endangered.